Good morning and welcome back. I'm Josh Robertson. It is 6:30 on your Sunday, and to round out your weekend, it is going to be another gorgeous day. You want to get out and enjoy it. Let's get another check on your Weather Authority forecast with Hannah Gard because the humidity is coming back.
Yes, we are going to see that humidity return, and we do not want to feel that on the weekend, but that's the good news today. It's not coming back today. Things are going to be nice. We're starting off pretty nice out there. We have a couple of high clouds, starting to see that sunshine. The sun is up now, and those temperatures are going to start to climb, but they're still pretty chilly this morning. We're in the low 50s in Belle Chase here at the station, sitting in the high 50s, and we're in the 40s on the North Shore, so that's feeling a little bit chilly. Those winds are still somewhat coming from the northeast, although they are very light. And we're going to see a little bit of a change today. So we were very warm for a period over the last 7 days. We saw a brief cool down Friday and yesterday into the 70s. Now we're going to see those temperatures start to warm up today, although we are still chilly to start the day. So through the morning hours, we're going to continue to see those temperatures rising. 60s around 9 a.m. will be well into the 70s by lunchtime, and then 80 degrees for our high this afternoon. So feeling a lot warmer than yesterday, especially with that sun, and that warming trend is going to continue. It won't be as chilly tomorrow morning. We still might see some of those temperatures on the North Shore in the 50s, though. We'll be in the mid-80s, and that humidity is going to return. So we could see a spotty shower tomorrow afternoon, as well as on Tuesday with that humidity, and those lows will be in the 60s by the middle of the week. So that humidity is really going to be the change. Today, nice and pleasant. We won't have that being a bother at all, and then by tomorrow we're going to see that increase to near tropical category. So we're going to be feeling that change because of a warm front coming through. Sunshine today, that boundary stays offshore, but tomorrow that lifts across the region. We'll see some cloud cover, and then we could see a few showers. That'll be in the afternoon towards the evening. We dry up. We might have to watch for fog once again by Tuesday morning. It's going to be warm again, and then we're still looking at that chance to see maybe a couple of showers on Tuesday. So rain chances very low. Monday, Tuesday, some of us could see a sprinkle of rainfall on the windshield, but not too much to worry about there. Thursday, similar story. We'll see an uptick in that moisture. Friday into Saturday is going to be a frontal boundary that pushes through. Now, models are disagreeing on the timing there, so we're giving a rain chance each day, but we could see some storms or just some heavy rainfall. Right now, we're just in that dry air aloft. We have that southwesterly flow down to the south of us, so we have a couple of high clouds, but not too much going on. And that big feature is that ridge of high pressure that's sitting over Florida right now over to the east of us. Up to the northwest, we're watching this large low-pressure system. That's what we were talking about, bringing all of that snowfall to California, and it's going to park over the west coast over the next couple of days. Notice how that doesn't move, but we do see this high pressure start to build into the middle of the week. That's going to allow us to get very warm. We have that westerly and southwesterly flow, so that's giving us all of that warm air. And then watch this. By the end of the week, that low pressure starts to take over Friday into Saturday, so that's going to bring us that cold front, and we'll see that pattern change a bit with that cooler air. So we stay well above normal into the middle of the week, and then once that low drops across the country, those temperatures are going to cool down. So it's going to be much cooler than what we've been seeing with all of these 80-degree temperatures, but not until the end of the week. 84 degrees through Wednesday, 86 Thursday. Friday, we'll start to see that going down just a bit as we see that rain chance, and then Saturday is going to be the start of that cooling trend. So we're also going to see some rainfall as that front pushes through. This warm front brings us rain tomorrow. Tuesday, we have this boundary up to the north, and then here comes that low. So this model is bringing that through Friday. Some of those have it coming through Saturday, but most models are in agreement at the end of the week there that we're going to see some cool air behind that. So we'll have to watch for that into mid-March. Climate Prediction Center putting us in those colder temperatures. So this is really the last kick of those 80s that we'll have until that cold front moves through. Now, how long that lasts, I don't think it's going to last too long with that cooler air now that we're into March, but it is going to feel a little bit more seasonable by the time we get to the end of the weekend. This week, we're back to that 80-degree pattern that we were in last week. Yeah. So warm weather lovers, it is sticking around.
We're getting to spring. Spring is springing, I guess, as they say. The days of dry air and cooler temperatures are just getting fewer and far between.
It is. So get out there today. Enjoy that dry air. We'll see that humidity kick in again tomorrow. We'll have to watch for some showers, but that rain chance not too worried about it until the end of the week with that high pressure over us, sunshine, humidity, and 80 degrees.
That's why it's Sunday Fun Day, remember. All right, 6:35 now. A